Alright guys, decided to make this video about my knee. I don't know really where to start. It was 8th grade, actually 9th grade. 9th grade was the first time I was at wrestling practice. It was a freestyle practice we just started. And I went to pick up this kid, and I went to pick up his leg, and I picked him up, and my knee just straight up dislocated. Like, it was terrible. Like, it completely popped out and popped back in. And I went to the doctor, and they said, oh, there's nothing wrong, there's just a little bit of scar tissue, nothing big. This was the first time this has ever happened. That's when it all started, and it was bad. Well, literally a year later, it was my sophomore year. I was going up against my buddy which is blue and gold, which is our team, half the team versus the other half of the team. You face people in their weight class or weight class above. He was the same weight class as me, and I went to get a single on him, and I stepped back and I hard pressured back, like really, really hard, and it just dislocated again, popped right back out and right back in, and I started screaming and I couldn't control my emotions. It hurt like really bad, like the worst hurt I've ever felt in my life. Well, I went to the doctor, and actually Doug checked me out, which is our trainer, and he's like, your knee's fine, this isn't anything big, it'll be okay. And I was like, okay, and I'm good with that, and we ain't gotta worry about it or anything. Well, it was that summer I was squatting, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing really good, and I thought I was like progressing and really doing really well, and I was doing lineman stuff, and I was moving up, and I was progressing, and it dislocated again, and it stayed out this time, and it hurt me like really bad to work at something for 3 years and never get hurt in that sport, and then to get snatched up and taken away from you. It was terrible. I broke down. It hurt me really bad, and I was about 195 pounds. I was offensive lineman. I was working up, I was progressing, and I was going up in lines. I was becoming a better version of me for football, and that all changed. And with that came sadness, and I think I was near depression, but I didn't know. All I could think about was sports and how I was affected with it, and how my life was going to be changed upside down. Well, shortly after that, started walking again. I started progressing. Wasn't really doing anything very much. I didn't do anything. Well, the day after I got surgery, there's Tyson. The day after I got surgery, I told myself in my head that I wasn't going to let anything in life hold me back. Anything at all. Like, it could be life in general, and I would not get held back by it. Well, after the surgery, I hit rock bottom. I could not do anything. I had physical therapy literally every single day of the week. I couldn't walk. I was in a wheelchair. I was in crutches. I really couldn't do anything, and it was like a breaking point for me, and I was literally in a wheelchair, going class to class with people looking at me and just in disappointment. And I felt like I wasn't even a part of what I had been, which was sports, and I couldn't even do football. I filmed end zone cam literally every single game just to be there and watch. And I was there almost every practice just so I can watch. And I learned a lot, but It's different from being there and not participating and being there and participating. It broke me. It literally broke me. And days I'd come home and I'd cry. And I'd cry. It was bad. It was literally the rock bottom of my life. Well, started progressing again, and I started to walk, and I had a Frankenstein walk where I'd walk like this and this. It was bad, and people would pick on me for it, and I wasn't the great kid that I was before, even though I wasn't amazing. Well, then I went through and I decided, okay, well, now I can start working back. Well, literally the week back from surgery and stuff, and they said I could start walking, running type stuff. I wasn't on crutches. I wasn't in a wheelchair. I played what we call rugby, is basically like two-hand touch, but just with one hand. And it hurt, but I kept going. I powered through the pain because I knew there was a greater thing that I needed to get to, and without me surpassing them levels, then I was never going to go anywhere. I would have to stop sports. I would have to just stop doing the thing that I love, the thing that I want to do during college. I just couldn't. Well, I was talking to my football coach, and he really literally took me under his wing and helped me have confidence in myself again, and started making me feel whole again and putting me through things that he didn't have other kids go. Well, I started getting stronger, and I started getting more confident with myself. And I was really happy that I could be really back into things and I could lift. And I probably, at the beginning of my recovery, I couldn't bench maybe 185 pounds. It was bad. I couldn't squat, couldn't power clean, couldn't split jerk, I couldn't do anything. I was literally stuck to benching, and I succeeded at that, and that was my way out. That was my crutch to lean on. And I am officially at 250 pounds on the bench press. I'm at full recovery. I can squat 300 pounds again. I can power clean 200 pounds again. I can do things that I was able to do before I even got hurt the very first time. And now I can feel myself growing more as a person and more as life goes on. Well, after I got my 240 bench press, I was down because I tried to get 250 and I got it halfway up, and I just gave up. I literally gave up. And that was really a slap in the face for me, right in the face, and it was bad. And I just started thinking, and kids were picking on me, and I got in a fight. I decided I wasn't going to go back to the kid that wouldn't do anything. And I got that 250 bench press, and I was happy, and I was excited for myself. And I finally succeeded at something again in my life, and it was great. Well, I haven't started with football back again, and I'll show you guys my knee in a minute. It's bad. It doesn't look like a normal knee anymore, but I have to wear a knee brace from now on, and I've been cutting away, and I think I'm better than I was before I got hurt. I think I'm better, and I've been injured 4 times, and this last time I had to get surgery, and it just broke me. It just broke me at that 4th time. It broke me. But, I've succeeded more than I probably would have if I wouldn't have got injured, because I wouldn't have pushed myself, so now I wouldn't have been here. I weigh 243 pounds, roughly. I've gained 43 pounds since my initial surgery date. And, I feel bigger, so I'm guessing I've gotten a lot stronger than normal. But, I'm going to cut the video right here and show you guys my knee in a second. It'll feel like a minute. negative minutes for you guys. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but see you guys in a sec.